Yeah.
So now you're in Germany. Is that the connection to basketball? Or you just
Yeah.
happen to
So
be
I'm
okay?
I'm walking across by the PX, and the fucking when the colonel's car has like a fucking like the colonel's insignia on the front of the car. And I mean, I'm not talking about the bumper. I'm talking about on the fucking hood of the car.
On the hood, yeah.
Yeah. So when you see it, you fucking stop, and you fucking salute. So fucking car goes by, we fucking salute. Fucking car stops and fucking backs up. Window goes down. He goes, soldier. Or she says, that is you too. And he said, you play ball? I said, yes, sir. He said, where'd you play at? I said, University of Tennessee. He goes, Knoxville? I said, yeah. He goes, who you with? I said, 202 MP. He said, what are you doing today? I said, well, we work 24 on, 48 off. I said, I'm off today and tomorrow. He goes, good. Be at Miller Hall at 4 o'clock. There's basketball practice. I said, I don't have any shoes. He said, what size are you? I said, 15s. He goes, there'll be shoes there for you. So I went down. I was out of shape as fuck. It wasn't in ball shape, but it took me, a couple of weeks. And on top of that, I really pushed. Like they have what they call a road guard. So when you're running PT, you have to go and you have to if you're running in a formation as a company, like you have to run up to the fucking the next like crossing of a street, and you got the fucking like the thing where they bring the fucking planes in, but you got one of them. So you fucking run it in place, and the whole company runs by you, and then you got to fucking sprint to the fucking top, to the front, up by the
To pass everybody to
to
get
pass
ahead again?
everybody to get for the next fucking next. So you volunteer for that, which means you're busting your ass instead of that fucking little monkey trot. You're busting your ass, and I just got myself in shape, and I started lifting again, and next you know, I was basically playing ball. I was playing a lot during the season. I was playing ball, and then I was the leading scorer in fifth corps, and we played some of the teams around the area that were the pro teams, and I always played well against them. And I started like when I had maybe 6 months left. Um, I started playing for a team in Croftdorf, and I was getting paid. I was getting paid military, and I was getting paid under the table.
So you can work professionally as an athlete while you're
no,
still.
you're not supposed to. I was getting paid under the table,
Okay.
but I had the perfect schedule. So because we always it was like two on, one off, but like every third rotation you'd be off. Like you wouldn't work that shift on, so you'd have two off, miss that shift, two off, and then go back. So you'd have 5 days. So a lot of times they would, and it was funny how the colonel made sure that, as long as I was playing for his team, my other shit fucking all fell into place too.
It all kind of
So,
worked out for you.
yeah,
right?
yeah. So then we were playing, I de-roast. I got out and went to Frankfurt. I had to sit in the Frankfurt embassy and get my passport. And then when I got out, I took the train back to Gießen, and they took me around, and they made me basically like, they gave me a place to stay, an apartment, which was sweet. It was like, it had an elevator. It was on like the 9th floor, had a big balcony, and I got a car. And they pay, they pay me a decent salary, and but they made me go around and like start my electricity and all that shit, just so I could, get accustomed to start speaking German.
Mm.
So
How many Americans are on the teams in that league? Is it? Oh, you were the only American.
back then it was one, yeah.
Wow.
But we had another American guy that if you married a German national, then you could be you were like a dual. So we actually had a guy from Spain also on our team, 6'7" guy. That was Buckfish, really good player.
See, I thought, and maybe this was just later on, like in the 90s, when I would hear guys get drafted to go play ball in Europe, I thought it was a fairly common thing that there were a lot of Americans.
Yeah, there'd be 2 or 3 on a team back then.
Oh, okay. See, that's not as many as I thought.
Yeah.
What about the crowds? What kind of crowds was it drawing?
I mean, it just depended. Like we were kind of a shit team.
Okay.
So, but as my first season went on, we became a lot better. And so I keep getting things where they keep saying that they can't hear me. So I need to probably get close to the microphone. I said,
Lean in.
yeah, they say I can hear Sean fine, but Nash I can never fucking hear. So, but yeah. So we made the European Cup my first year. We got knocked out, and then I made the European Cup my second year. And like an asshole.
Keith Hellebrand, ever play ball with other wrestlers while on the road? If so,
Yes.
who can play well? Also, my dad Keith was the WCW and TNA pyro guy. Did you know Keith, the pyro guy?
I'm sure. I mean, if he walked in this room right now, I'd know I'm horrible with names, but
Right.
I don't forget faces.
So, who could play ball?
So we're at the first King of the Ring, and we're at the Nutter Center in Dayton, and they got a couple of ball courts next to the. So Taker and me are we're gonna be the captains, and we're gonna pick our squads. So I, like a fucking fool, pick Virgil. I'm thinking,
Assuming that all stereotypes are in place.
right. I'm thinking like, okay, brother's got to have some game, right? Fucking worst athlete ever.
I was gonna say, see him in the ring. Come on.
Last guy picked in gym class at an all-white Catholic school. I mean, like, fuck. I love him to death, man. But it was just like, but I think I had Billy Gunn. I think Billy Gunn can he can play. I actually did dunk on Taker, fucking baseline, 2 hands. Taker had a nice touch off. He was like a nice touch off glass. Yeah, I could see that Taker. I mean, Taker's a good athlete anyway. But
How about Yoko?
I think Yoko was smoking cigarettes.
Just watching. How about Yoko?
I think Yoko was smoking cigarettes.
Just watching.
Yeah.